Hello! It's been a hot minute since I've done a monthly favorites thing, so I figured why not encapsulate it into summer favorites. I told myself in February, I'm gonna do this every single month. I'm gonna talk about my favorites. Girl, this is actually the longest time that I have been home. And when I say home, I mean like my apartment for more than 5 consecutive days. A lot of traveling. Very, very like blessed and lucky. Whenever I do say blessed, I'm like, is that religious? And if it is, that's fine. That's not the context that I'm using it in. I'm feeling very, yeah, grateful. Clementine agrees. Some things have changed. I'm a lot happier in life. I have long hair again. Yeah, guys, my hair did grow like crazy. I know. It's just another new set of extensions. Hi, Clem. Clem is always a favorite. It was just her 5th birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Clementine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks for all the love on the monthly favorites video. Thanks for all the love on my recent tattoo tour video. That means a lot to me. I thought that nobody would give a single shit about what I have to say when I sit down in front of a camera and when I'm not talking about pop culture and media and stuff. So like just being able to get back to my roots and just talk to a camera again about things that I'm liking. Very fun for me. Before we get started, let's talk about a favorite that I have every single month. If you're constantly wondering, do I really love my partner? Or what if I choose the wrong person? And no matter what you do, you never feel sure enough, which then sends you into a spiral. There's a chance that you might be dealing with more than just relationship anxiety. It might actually be relationship OCD. I wish that more people knew that OCD can latch onto the things that matter to you, your health, your beliefs, and even, yes, your relationships. I've experienced relationship OCD myself, and I know how terrible it feels to be constantly questioning everything and feel immense distress because you never feel truly certain about anything. And if this sounds familiar to you, I want you to know that there is hope. Relationship OCD is highly treatable, but not just any therapy works. OCD needs a specialized type of therapy called ERP, or exposure and response prevention. And that is where NoCD comes in. NoCD is the leading provider of virtual ERP therapy with licensed therapists who specialize in treating OCD with ERP therapy. In live, face-to-face virtual sessions, your OCD therapist will teach you skills in managing intrusive thoughts, fears, doubts, so you can stop feeling stuck in your head and start enjoying the present. NoCD is covered by insurance for over 155 million Americans, and they provide support in between sessions, so you're never alone. If you think you might be struggling with relationship OCD, don't wait. Visit nocd.com to book a free call with their team. That's nocd.com. Trust me, getting the right help changes everything. Just like the last video, I have culminated some beauty favorites, some home favorites, some lifestyle favorites, media favorites, as well as product empties. I got this as a Christmas gift from Chipotle one year when I worked there. Wow, they really went all out for us. Anyway, let's dive in, okay? Because I could talk about these things forever because I love them. Last time, I didn't shut up about my favorite perfumes. I'm feeling really into the groove of what I like scent-wise. I really, really like online all the people who are like on fragrance TikTok. I learned recently that oud actually just smells like fancy poop. Like it actually is like fecal notes. I'm playing it a little bit safe here, okay? I'm not into smelling like shit yet. Given another favorites video, then we'll talk. But I do have some favorite scents that I've been wearing a lot recently. This is actually a gift that my mom got me for my birthday last year, and it's by Noise and is in the scent Lost and Found. I've been loving this. Ah! Sorry, the cats got scared by me doing that. They deal with that all day, so it's fine. They sell this at Ulta in case you want to go ahead and try it in person. Oh my god, the cats are making out. Wait, hold on. This is beautiful. Wait, hold on. Guys, don't make out without me. No, not like that, but hold on, I need to record this. I'm silent in my apartment all day, so when they do hear me speaking, they're like, "Mother, we must come to you." It smells like fresh and clean, like close skin contact, which a lot of those scents I do like are like considered skin scents, like Juliette Has a Gun and Glossier You. Fragrance notes are Italian lemon, Australian pink pepper, love pink pepper, jasmine petals, rhubarb, raspberry blossom, cedar wood, crisp amber, and pink sugar. Big fan of this. This is definitely more of a fall scent. I know it looks like I haven't used a lot, but I swear I've been using it all summer. And so recently I was gifted the Noise scent in Unmute. Oh, it's like a fan favorite. I did not know that. And this is Madagascar vanilla, crisp amber, cashmere wood, Spanish ciste, Somalian incense, fuck. Sorry, I've been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Black Plum. Anything by the Noise line, I'm like willing to try because they have done so good. Also, this very specific body combination has been a big favorite of mine. Karma Cream Body Lotion by Lush. I'm a big fucking Lush head, okay? If you don't know the lore, long story short, I used to kind of commit mail fraud with Lush when I was younger. Ugh, who cares? Ah! This notes are patchouli, Brazilian orange, and pine. This is forever probably my favorite scent from Lush ever. Still have a decent bit of it. I'm pulling something out of my empties. That's how serious it is. Oh, it's greasy. We're saving every last drop. The Cycler Sacred Santal Vitamin C Body Oil. I just put this in my empties bag because I just finished it today. This layered on top, and then perfume, if you really want to get into it, from 5 Cents, Into Deep Tahitian Vanilla Australian Sandalwood. I put myself to sleep one day because it, like, I'm not even joking. I smelled so delicious, I put myself into a deep slumber because I was like, this is the most divine scent in the entire world. I smell like a dream. That's the best way to describe it. As always, everything will be linked down below. You guys can use my shop my link if you want to shop around for whatever I'm using. Glad that we got scents out of the way. Some skincare faves. This is the Clearly Face Mask by Topicals. Clarifying and calming mask. I will warn you, this smells terrible, but it's fine. After we just talked about really good scents, it smells like sulfur. I went to Iceland recently, and in Iceland, everything smells like sulfur. The water, the geysers, everything smells like sulfur. So this is like a nice little like, oh, I'm back in Iceland moment. No, I know that sulfur smells bad because I used to do a sulfur mask all the time because I go through bouts of having fungal acne, and one of the only things that helps fungal acne is actually sulfur. And this has azelaic acid, zinc, colloidal sulfur, not to be confused with colloidal silver, and hypochlorous acid. I have loved this mask almost every single time that I use this. I feel like my breakouts have gone down significantly. And right now I'm breaking out just a bit because I'm getting my period for the first time in 3 months. That's on purpose. I'm on a new birth control that allows for that to help with my PMDD. Kind of the week prior to getting my period, my skin freaks out. I freak out. I'm unwell, but this mask is so good. Almost done with this product, but from Typology, this is their vitamin C 11% radiant serum. I used to be a big vitamin C hater because I felt like it burned my skin before. This is awesome. This is so good. The combination of me using tretinoin right now and then vitamin C in the morning, I'm like, okay, girl, like, look at your fucking big girl skincare routine. Like, this is some real shit. And I really like this serum. Does not burn my skin whatsoever. Really like the applicator. But Typology, everything from them is awesome. And I'm not saying that because I've worked with them in the past, because this video isn't sponsored by them. I really, really, really do love this. Talked about being on tretinoin. Me being on tretinoin is actually a new thing. I've been using retinol on and off for a while now, but I actually got on Curology's tretinoin formula recently. My skin is dry. Like, if you've been on tretinoin, then you know you get these like dry patches everywhere, especially around my mouth and my nose. And so at night, I've been using the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask by Youth to the People. It is like this vibrant yellow color. This is now my second container of this. I like this so much. I was really scared about me breaking out from this just because of, oh no, fungal acne scares. Oh no, what's gonna happen? My skin is so moisturized. I wake up in the morning and I'm like so dewy and plump again. I'm like, oh, this is what it's like to not be a dry little bitch, and has not broken me out. Hey girl. Hi. She has no skincare routine. I've tried to get her on one, but she doesn't want to. I have extensions. I got my second set of extensions put in because you're supposed to get K-tips refreshed every like 3-ish months or so. I'll talk a little bit more about my extensions soon, but I can use normal hair products within my hair. The last set of hair that we used for my extensions, it was a bit of like a more wavier texture, which I have very pinch straight fine hair, and it gave me so much volume, and I like that so much. However, I couldn't wear my hair naturally straight. I had to style it if I ever wanted to wear it. So this time around, when I got new hair in, I was like, I want it to be closer to my actual texture, and I want it to be straighter, even if that means there's gonna be less volume. So I've been using the Lola V Peptide Plumping Volume Spray. I believe this is Jennifer Aniston's hair care line. This fucking rocks. I love this. I feel like it gives me so much volume. I love the spray on it. I'll spray it once. I get really stressed out whenever like YouTubers are like showing off their products and they spray it like a million times. I'm like, that was so much product wasted. But I'll show you. This is like one spray of it. It's such a fine mist. It's so nice. I love it. As soon as I was done with my last volumizing spray, I do go through them because I do want to have voluminous hair. This has been awesome. Style it like normal with my Dyson Airwrap. Smell is nice. It's nice and subtle. It's not like too strong. If anything, it's kind of like a candy scent, to be honest. Clean, maybe a little bit cleaning supply, but I'm not too bothered by that. Growing up with my mom as a cleaning lady and going to work with her, I huffed a lot of Pine Sol. Not unwillingly, willingly. Like I would go up to the bottles and huff Pine Sol because it smelled so goddamn good. Currently, my nails are bare, okay? I ripped off all my builder gel off of them. I've just been doing my own nails recently. I used to have a nail tech when I lived in Philly, but when I moved here, I was like, I'm just gonna do my own nails because I don't get anything very fancy done in the first place. I did this one really cute set of nails where I added these like little silver stars to them all. I still pick at it. I will peel it off. It's gross, I know. I do it when I'm stressed. With that being said, sometimes I will pick at my cuticles that I will probably be biting at for the rest of my life. There's nothing as good of a snack as a dry little cuticle corner. Sometimes a juicy one is really nice too. And if you know, then you know, and if you don't, then I'm sorry. Try it out. But I've been trying to get the health of my cuticles a bit better, get my nails a bit stronger. So I've been using, I rubbed the label off by accident, but it's the Brothers cuticle oil. I kept seeing ads for it on TikTok and I was like, fine, I'll try it. It is really that great. It really is awesome. I used to have a cuticle oil in my routine, didn't have one. Now that I have one back again, I'm like, oh yeah, there is a difference between using a cuticle oil every day before bed and not. But I will say this is one of those TikTok purchases that I was like, yeah, this rocks. This was worth it. Makeup! I am kind of tan for the first time in my entire life. This is tan for me. This is very tan for me, all right? Actually, this is the tannest I've probably ever been in my life. I am wearing sunscreen. I am wearing sunscreen consistently, let that be known. So some of these colors may not fit me exactly right anymore, which is crazy because that's never been an issue for me. When people are like, this is my winter color and this is my summer color, I'm like, girl, I'm the same color constantly. But this concealer is a little bit too light, but I'm still making it work no matter what because it just is that good. This is the House Labs concealer. I use the shade Fair Neutral. I think I saw Leah Yu using this on Instagram and I was like, girl, do you like that? And she's like, yes, I love. Love the little applicator. I love the texture of this concealer. I've tried a decent amount of concealers in my day. I gotta say this might be my all-time favorite. I love the finish of it. I love that it actually can cover up something significantly if you want it to, or it can be pretty light coverage if you want it to. Like this is like my first House Labs product that I've tried by Lady Gaga. Really happy with it. Speaking of powder then, this has been my favorite powder maybe of all time. This is the RMS Beauty Hydra Setting Powder in the shade Light. It almost has kind of like a little bit of a shimmer in it, which bear with me, I am not a matte girl. I have never been a matte girl. I do want my under eyes to be set. I do want them to be matte, okay? I want to look glowy and I want to look natural. I don't want my skin to look dull by any means. I still want to shine, have my amniotic fluid glow, etc, etc, etc. This is kind of like the only powder that I have found that like actually gives me that luminous finish because it does have like that very fine sparkle in it. I wouldn't say sparkle, and I don't mean to scare anybody off by saying that, but the finish of it is so skin-like rather than like super matte. If you're a matte girl, you're not gonna love this. On top of that, my new blush combination. Yeah. I've hopped on the train. This is the Rhode Pocket Blush in Toasted Teddy. Oh my god, would you ever think? Don't know why the packaging has to be this extremely big for like this amount of product. I do feel like that is extremely wasteful. The color is awesome. The color is really just like, oh, you went outside. Oh, you got like a nice flush. It's what I'm wearing today. Oh, your skin simply looks healthy, which is what I'm going for most of the time. On top of it, I will layer the Say Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder in Chow, which is like a very similar color. And this has been like my go-to blush combination. If you ask, what blush are you wearing, Nicole? 9 out of 10 times it probably is this. That's all the makeup favorites. Uh-oh. Guess we gotta go into some lifestyle favorites. Oh no. Look at Clem. Look how cute she is. First one I'm gonna do is actually my shorts. When I was deciding what my favorites were, I was like, oh, I'm wearing my favorites, and I wear them all the time because they are in fact my favorite. They're these mesh shorts from Gymshark. You can kind of see the material. They're not that short. They're like a good length, and they have pockets Hello? I've been looking for mesh shorts for a while now. I realized a lot of brands don't make them for women especially. And so when I found these, I was like, okay, awesome. Turns out they're like the most comfortable shorts that I have been wearing all summer. Obviously, normally I'm dressing them down. They also do have like a big Gymshark logo on them, but they're comfortable to work out in, and they're also comfortable to lounge in like I'm doing today. Like today I'll just be sitting on my ass and working all day. These are the most comfortable shorts that I have. If you're looking for new athletic shorts and you don't necessarily want to wear spandex shorts, you're not a fan of like biker shorts, or you're just looking for this kind of short, highly recommend. On that note, I do have two favorite athletic shoes to talk about. The Salomon's ACS Pro in white vanilla ice. I wear size women's 7. I feel like it's true to size. These are the shoes that I wore the most on my trip to Iceland, which was a lot of walking and hiking, colder weather, completely comfortable. I have actually not washed them at all or like taken care of them, and trust and believe like they got their work in. I've done many miles in these shoes. I love them. They are like the cutest everyday shoes that I wear in New York. I am done. I'm actually done trying to be one of those people who is like wearing cute boots and cute booties and cute nice shoes and flats and loafers in New York. I can't. I fucking can't. My feet hurt really easily. Hokas hurt my feet. I had to get rid of my Hokas because they were just not comfortable for me. I have very high standards when it comes to comfortability, and these rock. I love the detailing of like the nice little metal on them. I can make them look cute with like normal street style wear, and these are awesome because you can hike in these. That's what they're made for, and they're awesome to hike in, honestly. Additionally, these are the Salomon ACS OG Vanilla Ebony shoes. Is it necessary for me to have both pairs? No. I just like the look of both pairs, and I had to get rid of a lot of sneakers because a lot of them were not comfortable for me anymore. These were the pair that I wore for all of Lollapalooza that I just came back from. So comfortable. Absolutely no complaints. Like, I tried one day to wear cowboy boots, and I'm like, now why the fuck did I do that? Now why would I do that? And I got so many compliments on how cute they are because hello, they are cute. These have seen a lot of mud, a lot of dust, and no need to break them in either. So highly recommend these shoes if you have been struggling with like finding comfy shoes to walk in. Guys, life does not have to be uncomfortable. You don't have to be uncomfortable. Definitely an investment, but to get the New Balance 530s all the time, it was to the point where I was on like my second or third pair of the same colorway, and I love them. I think they're so cute. I know a lot of people think that they're like dad shoes and they're super ugly. However, in the front, the toe part, I would get holes in them all the time. And it's like, okay, I could buy these shoes for however much they were. I think like between $70 and $100. I could just keep buying that same pair and wasting my money, or I could pay closer to $200 and have these hopefully last a lot longer than those did, because toe is more secure. There's like really no way for me to make a hole in the rubber part of this, and those also ended up being uncomfortable for me after a while of walking. So an investment for sure, but very worth it. Also, I'm starting to sweat because my AC is off so that it wouldn't be too loud for you guys, and I just shaved my upper lip this morning, and now it burns. Everybody be grateful. Another thing that I used a lot on my trip to Lollapalooza. It was my first Lollapalooza. I absolutely loved it. I will be coming back for sure. Go Joe! I love Joe! Yes, I did go to the Joe Keery pop-up. He did show up. I did lose my marbles. I did try and play nonchalant. Yeah, there's not much more to say. I was sharing a room with a bunch of people. We all had different schedules. I didn't want anyone to have to be quiet because of me, and I knew I needed to get my sleep in really well, because one thing about me is traveling will make me sick. Long days, I will get sick. My immune system, she suffers, okay? After I got so deeply ill after VidCon in Iceland, where I was just so ill that I feel like I actually lost a significant amount of brain cells. I'm not even being dramatic. But after all that, I was like, I need to prioritize my sleep. I need to prioritize my health. I didn't have a sip of alcohol while at Lollapalooza, which isn't like, Nicole didn't have alcohol. Like, I don't drink very much to begin with, but like, I was just like, I need to prioritize my health. So I need to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. But I was really worried how I was gonna do that while sharing a room with a bunch of people. However, loops, I got the ones that are specific for sleep. They were awesome. They're so comfortable. They come with like a bunch of different like ear tips that you can try out. So much so that I would wear these even here, even though I live alone. I would wear these even here just so that I don't have to hear the cats. I am definitely gonna be trying this the next time that I'm sleeping somewhere that I'm unfamiliar with. These were So worth it. Sunglasses. Previously, I used to have these amazing crap eyewear sunglasses that I loved so dearly. And then my car got stolen. My car got stolen, and so they did in fact take my sunglasses, and I don't blame them because they were really cute. But they like fit my head perfectly. I loved how they looked with all my outfits. I just adored them. And since then, I have not been able to find a pair of sunglasses that I'm like, oh, I want to wear these, because yes, I've purchased other crap eyewear sunglasses, which I really do like them. They just have not lived up to that style, and they don't sell them anymore. Jimmy Fairley sunglasses. And I don't need multiple pairs of sunglasses. I just want one pair that I know that I'm going to wear all the time. These are them. I want you to be very careful with the way that you speak to me. If you think that I look like one of the 3 blind mice, I want you to keep that to yourself. If you think to yourself like, oh, 3 blind mice look an ass, I want you to keep that to yourself, because there's nothing that you can say to me that I don't already know. I'm aware. I know. Oh my God. I like them so much. I just don't care. I don't even know what face shape I have. Some people are like diamond, oval, round. I don't give a fuck. If I like these sunglasses, I'm gonna wear them. And I do. I love them. They fit my face great. I feel like they actually like sit on my head. I hiked in them the other day, even though they're not like hiking sunglasses. Cares? Stayed on my face great throughout all the sweating, throughout everything. And they sent me a cute little tote bag too, so I can't even complain about that. Anyway, Jimmy Fairley, thank you so much. I don't know why I'm thanking them. I paid for these. Oh yeah, let's talk about matcha. My friend Ashley, your mom Ashley, she has her own matcha brand called Nami. Amazing matcha, amazing person, amazing company, just all around. I'm so happy for her. I really only drink Nami matcha now. I was in Cold Springs the other day. I went on a hike with my boyfriend for our 8-year anniversary. We went and got matcha because I saw they had some and I didn't want coffee because I didn't want to shit myself anyway. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh my God, wow, fish. Like that it tasted like straight up fucking fish. And it sucked, and I was like, wow, I have it so good at home. I am never gonna stray away. I've gone to some of Ashley's pop-ups for Nami. I've also met her quite a few times in person. I would like to say that she is just as amazing in person and the type of person that she is as she seems to be online. So if you guys choose to support Nami, you're supporting the right fucking person. This is her hojicha. She also has her regular green matcha. I finished quite a few tins at this point. I loved her strawberry matcha that she had. While we're on the topic of things that we're consuming, Nutrafol. Yeah guys, this is actually how I grew my hair from a bob to this length in like 3 months. No, I've been taking Nutrafol. This shit is not cheap, okay? This is now my 5th going on 6th month of using Nutrafol. It's basically a supplement for hair growth. I didn't want to take Rogaine anymore because I can't use it with the cats. It's like super deadly to them. I've tried the biotin, I've tried the rosemary oils and everything. All my blood work comes back good whenever I take blood tests, but I did feel like my hair was thinning. I have a whole video about why I chose to get extensions. I ended up cutting my hair into a bob because I just felt like, even though my hair was long, I felt so insecure about it being fine, especially towards the top. It was something that nobody else pointed out to me, but it was something that I noticed a lot in myself. I even got some comments on that video being like, hey girl, I know that you said that your friends wouldn't point it out to you and that they'd never notice, but I just want to let you know I noticed. I noticed you were balding. Anyway, not anymore! Basically, they have like a subscription-based service, so like I got it for 3 months, liked it so much, tried it again. In the beginning, there was just a little bit of a few weeks where I feel like my stomach was upset isn't the right word. I think I was burping a lot more, and when I would burp, I would taste the Nutrafol and maybe like a little bit of acid reflux. Haven't had any issues after those like first few weeks. And like I said, now I'm on like my 5th, 6th month into it. You take 4 capsules a day, which sounds like a lot because yeah, that is a lot, but my hair has grown a lot, first of all. When I got my bob, it was like above my shoulders. It's hard to tell now because, you know, I have extensions in, but to kind of give you an estimate of how much my natural hair has grown. She's growing. I might as well just show you. Last time I went to go get my hair done and get my extensions removed and put new ones in, my hairdresser was like, I don't know what you're doing, but your hair is coming in thicker than it was before. Like it is significantly thicker than prior. You have so many new like little hairs. Like I part my hair in the middle, but I just have so many new like little baby hairs coming out. I feel like my part has gotten a lot smaller. I don't feel insecure or feel like I am thinning, whereas before that was something that I really struggled with. In a lot of my videos, I would actually like, if I would part my hair down the middle, I would spray root touch-up spray in brown on my hairline or put makeup on my hairline because I was so insecure about it. So I've been really happy with the progress of my hair. Should I just keep it out? Fuck it, I'm keeping it out. Let's get into media. Okay. I've been loving to go see shows on Broadway. I'm not gonna shut up about it. Stranger Things, the play, The First Shadow, so incredible. I went to go see it 3 times and I will be going a 4th. I don't give a fuck. First of all, I'm a big Stranger Things fan. Love Broadway. I took Adam for his birthday and we were so blown away by it. The way that I am able to keep going to see this is because of rush tickets and going with friends who are like, I've never seen it. And I'm like, let me show you. Because one of my favorite things ever is watching things over and over and over again. And one of my second favorite things to do is watching other people watch something that I love. So taking people to go see Stranger Things is perfect. I will go see this show forever and always. Like they will still be up because of me. And I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be up for a very long time, especially with season 5 coming up. Fell in love with the actors. It's scary. It's fucking scary. There's jump scares. There's body horror. I don't know how they're doing it. I love this so much that I'm considering making a Chronically Online Girl Explains Stranger Things seasons video to catch you up to speed before season 5 because I love it that much, and I may just have to talk about the play in it for the people who can't, you know, obviously come to New York and see it, or London. They're also showing it in London. I'm having Stranger Things rewatch parties weekly until the new premiere. Like it's just that serious. And like every single time afterwards on stage door, like me and my friends will go and we'll just stand there and like just admire the actors. Like we don't even want to say anything to them. We're just standing there because we're like, the only thing I could even imagine saying to them is like, you should be so proud of yourself. You should be so proud, because those people are fucking scary. Another show I saw, which is going to leave Broadway pretty soon, so please go watch it, is John Proctor's The Villain. I watched it the last weekend that Sadie Sink was in it because I love Sadie Sink. I also heard really good things about it and I decided to just get a ticket for it by myself. I had a kind of a crazy day. I did Jeff Wittick's podcast, went and got dinner alone, went to go see John Proctor's The Villain, and then who am I sitting next to in the aisle? Lord is sitting next to me at John Proctor's The Villain, and I'm like, love your work, girl. She's like, thank you so much, thank you. And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, I don't know anything about this show. This is not a good fucking accent. I'm so sorry, Lord. I said, no, like, you haven't seen all the fucking videos of them dancing to your music? And she goes, oh, I've seen that. So the entire time I was like peeking the corner of my eye to see what her reactions were during the show, and like, was she loving it? She was loving it. Was she laughing at lines like, I wish that Taylor Swift would just kill John Mayer? Yes, she was giggling. End scene is very emotional and touching. I'm not gonna spoil what this play is about. I recommend just going into it blind, to be honest, because that's what I did. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I thought that John Proctor had something to do with Proctor testing. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't what it was. What it actually ended up being. End scene is very emotional. I have a really hard time crying to begin with. I'm sobbing. And it's not just like a normal sob. It's like a... like I'm like making noises. It's like hard for me to hold myself back. And the song Greenlight is playing. And Sadie Sink is dancing on stage to Greenlight. And I look over and Lord is going to her own fucking song as I'm like sobbing so hard. It was really beautiful and it meant a lot to me, and that's probably like one of my top 10 moments of just this year. It meant a lot to me. I haven't felt a lot of emotion since then. So kind of considering going again just to feel things again, even though Sadie isn't in it anymore. It just meant that much to me. God! Ugh. I'm going through my letterbox to see what kind of movies I have to recommend to you guys. It's literally like Trainwreck Poop Cruise and When Harry Met Sally. I did rate Trainwreck Poop Cruise higher than I did rate When Harry Met Sally. I'm so sorry. I did watch Sinners for the first time. You don't need to hear me telling you to watch Sinners. You guys go fucking watch Sinners, obviously. It was that amazing. The show that I am consuming right now and really deeply and heavily, and I didn't think I was going to, and I started watching it as a joke. I am watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. I can't help it! Whatever. Yeah, I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to viewing parties where, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm fucking Team Conrad, duh. Before season 3 came out, I decided to read the 3rd book, We'll Always Have Summer, so that I could know what happens. Didn't read 1 or 2, just read the 3rd one. I'm so sorry to say I did rate it 2 stars. I am really scared because I know that Jenny Han said that the ending may be different in the show than it is in the books. So I am getting a little bit worried, a little bit scared, a little freaked out. Also, me getting my period soon for the first time in 3 months. The last time I cried was to Lord at John Proctor's The Villain. The time I cried after that was watching the peach scene for the 3rd time and showing it to my boyfriend. And I was crying and like tears down my face. And I'm like, it's so beautiful because he kept asking, let's test that theory. And if you guys are confused about the peach scene, it's basically the same thing that they did in Call Me By Your Name. The peach symbolizes not only their relationship, but also that it could be good again. And it also symbolizes 2 things: you can't have belly and peaches. It was beautiful, but that's the last time that I cried. And so anyway, but the book, I'm sorry, I did not like it. I believe the last time that I made a favorites video, I talked about how I read Deep Cuts. Highly recommend that. Butler is going to be in that. I'm so excited for that movie to come out, but the book was divine. It was like as if normal people was set in New York. I also recently read Mother Thing. Didn't really love it. I'm so sorry. I didn't love it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay. It didn't keep me enticed. I also read My Best Friend's Exorcism because I was looking for something that gave me a Stranger Things vibe. I rated that 4 out of 5 stars. That was a really fun read. I liked it. It reminded me of like Goosebumps books, and honestly, I needed that in that time in my life. I also read Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, which I did rate 3 out of 5 stars. I really love Emily Henry. She's like one of my favorite authors. This book just didn't keep me reeled in. I'm gonna say something. I felt like she was reheating Evelyn Hugo's nachos. I'm so sorry. It didn't feel like it got good until like 75% of the way in. And by that point, the ending, I loved it. I wish that all of it felt like that. I also read Good Material by Dolly Alderton, which I rated 4 out of 5 stars. I thought that was really fun. I never thought I would ever want to read a book about a man's life, but here I was because a woman wrote it. It's about a comedian whose long-term relationship has ended and he's finding himself and like dealing with the breakup, but you're watching it through a lens of like, God, this guy is unlikable, but you also feel for him, but at the same time you're like, dude, you gotta pull yourself out of this. He's a bit unsufferable, but it is nice to take a whole book to realize a man owning up to his mistakes. Really entertaining, and I was locked the fuck in. I read that on the beach. I laughed, I cried, not actually because I can't, but, and then I most recently read Blue Sisters by Coco Malors, and I rated that 5 stars. I thought that was such a fun book. I was so entertained from start to finish. I was like, I needed to know what was the next thing that was going to happen to the characters, which I have not felt in a very long time. Blue Sisters is about 3 sisters who are grieving the death of their sister Nikki, who had died a year prior. They're all going through their own struggles in life. One of them is a former fighter who basically stepped away from the limelight even though she was an amazing boxer. She's also really struggling because she's the one who found her sister when she passed. Another sister who is living her life in London with her wife, struggling with recovering from a heroin addiction, seeming to be like recovered and healthy, but still deep down struggling with it, while also struggling with being honest with her wife about not wanting a child. So she cheats on her wife. And then also another sister who is an amazing model, very, very successful, has made so much money, yet so in the trenches in her drug addiction that she can't even see that it's a problem yet. And so all 3 of these sisters are like navigating grief. And there's this really funny scene where they talk about baby harmonicas. I have never laughed harder at something in a book. And I thought it was brilliant. Currently I'm reading Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid because I do love Taylor Jenkins Reid. Some of my most liked songs right now are heavily influenced because of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Because of the show. They play so much Fleetwood Mac. And I was like, how are they affording to get the licensing to play Fleetwood Mac in every single episode? But then I realized they're owned by Amazon and Amazon Music. They can use whatever they want. But I have been on an extremely big Fleetwood Mac kick for a while now. Unrelated, but now also it's just heightened. So the song right now that I love so much is Never Going Back. Oh! Also, Tyler, the Creator's new album, Don't Tap the Glass. Incredible. I got to listen to that in its entirety on a drive, and I just wouldn't stop re-listening because it's only like half an hour. So I listened to it like 3 or 4 times in a row. Completely obsessed with it. I got to hear 2 songs live at Lollapalooza. He did Big Poe and Sugar on My Tongue. So sweet, sweet, sweet. Amazing songs. Just such a feel-good album. Also the song Fired Up by Modest Mouse. When I was at the Joe pop-up in Chicago, room 29, they were playing the song and I shamelessly pulled out my Shazam and I was like, what song is this? And it was Modest Mouse. And it's just such a good fucking song. And Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones. Let me have that one thing. Let me have it, okay? And I'm gonna cry to it every single time. Let me have it. And finally, let's go through the Chipotle bag empties, okay? I already told you, Finish Cycler, Sacred Santal, Vitamin C oil. Today I opened the Neroli one. I finished an Ariana Grande Cloud Body Mist because I would just wear this before I would head to the gym every time. And it smelled enough like Glossier You that I was like, sure. Finished the prescription body cleanse from Curology. I actually don't have all of my empties because I went into Credo, I believe it's pronounced, and they accept basically your empties in exchange for like 10% off their products and you like collect points and stuff. And they actually like responsibly recycle your empties. So I went and did that. So I don't have a lot of them, but Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Molecules Super Saturated. Duh. Always gonna go through this product. I have a few bottles of the Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamins by Youth to the People Cleanser. An Orabella Salted Muse, the mini version. Smells like pickles, don't care, I love it. Mini Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It's like a cuticle oil by Manicurist. Suzanne Kaufman Moisturizing Mask that I finished. Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. And a mini finishing spray by Scandinavia. And that's it. If you guys like these videos, I'll continue making them because they are fun to make. I love talking about things that I love, and I love giving recommendations of things that I love to other people because more than anything, I just want people to enjoy the things that I enjoy. That is like my love language. And it might be selfish and I don't care. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure you leave your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. If you like this video, please leave it a like. Let me know. Leave some comments down below on any of these products if you tried them. Any recommendations. Hey, let's talk about the summer I turned pretty in the comments, okay? I will. I'll talk about it, hey. If you want to follow me on my other social media, Instagram, Twitter, Depop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I am gonna go now and cry to Wild Horses. Okay, I have to. Okay, bye-bye.